Abuja is there. It's very rare to see a big fish like this in the media center. You know, everybody will be everywhere. This one is in Kansas. This one is in this one, and we based in different cities. He's in New Jersey, New York. I'm in Atlanta. Toby is going to Canada. Everybody just forgot anywhere. But we quickly want to talk about the Africans at this World Cup. It has been disappointing. You know, everybody rejoiced after everyone got that. You know, 19 qualified, you know, for the round of 32. But the party ended after back-to-back losses from these African teams. Only two survived, Morocco and Egypt. That means the South Africans, you know, are pulling Africa in this World Cup. But I have the ACL chief writer, Fisayo Dairo, aka Fiscal Sports. Yeah, so let's talk about the African team. Before we talk about the team in the round of 16, were you disappointed from the performance after the round of 32?
Honestly, I wasn't really disappointed. You know, I've had this conversation with someone else as well. I said, only one team disappointed me. Because after the group stage, I was modest and I was realistic in my expectations. I said, I genuinely expect 3 teams to advance to the round of 16. And they are they are Egypt, Morocco, and Senegal. Because I examined the strengths of the opposition that all these teams are facing. So I felt realistically, it's these 3 teams that I know should progress. I believe they were better than the teams they were facing. Now, aside that, so the only team that, in that context, the only team that disappointed me was Senegal. And we all expressed that disappointment. You could see they had the game on their wraps, 85 minutes, you know. So I gave 2 teams also benefit of the doubt that hope against hope. And I classified them as Côte d'Ivoire and Congo DR. So I knew that the presence of Ireland was going to be a big deal for Côte d'Ivoire. But I knew they could match the Norwegians. Both of us were here when Norway faced Senegal, right? So we saw them firsthand, how good Norway are. But I've seen Côte d'Ivoire, and I knew they could match the Norwegians. But the presence of Ireland, which eventually told in the end. So second one was Congo DR. I knew that they would just try, but if England wants to have the say that we want to win, they wouldn't be able. So technically, only one team disappointed me, and that was Senegal.
And you know, holistically, you know, people have been talking about, you know, we have to get psychologists, for African teams. What really went wrong with these teams? Because it looks like we got it under wraps. You know, 9 teams, everything is flying. You know, celebration all over Africa. All of a sudden, everything looked dark. What were the problem for these teams at this World Cup?
Yeah, a lot of people have talked about this mentality thing that African teams lack mentality, you know, and stuff. But I think it's more of quality than mentality. You know, the only team, like I insisted, Senegal, they were the ones that they are playing quality. The squad depth matched, you know, what they were doing until they capitulated. But when you look at the other fixtures, you know, Algeria against Switzerland, Algeria even did well, playing, stringing passes, but we knew they do not have that quality to beat a team like Switzerland. Which other team? Congo DR. Yes, they left it till late in the game. But we all know that from the first half, the goalkeeper had been practically saving them. So it's not a mentality team. Mentality thing. When a team has been peltering your goal area with chances, and not just chances, with headers, you know. So it's not a mentality thing. They caved in after the pressure was too much. So I think it's all about investing on the squad quality. That's what Morocco has been able to do since 2022. You know, I did a video yesterday that they know what works for them and they stick to it. They know that bringing in players born in Europe is what is making it for them. So they are going at it. Like after getting to AFCON final, they still added 2 more. You know, this Buadi, the little teenager, and Issa Diop. They were strengthening the side with squad depth. And that's why I look at yesterday, Saibari was injured in the first 20 minutes. They still brought in someone that scored in the game. So they have scored. When you have a good squad depth, it will reflect in the mentality of your team. You know, when you are making changes, a lot of African teams, they only have plan A, not plan B. So when something happens to the plan A, there will be a problem. It's not mentality. When you are bringing out someone like Jan Visa, although they didn't sub him, but I'm just giving an example. Okay, look at Ghana, for instance. We all knew that they had problem against Colombia because even their plan A included Jordan Ayew, who has not really caught it in the cup. So if you remove Jordan Ayew, who is the second striker? It's a quality problem. So it's the problem for Africa generally is that of quality, and Africa still has to be proud of ourselves. Look at Asia. Probably all of them are eliminated by now, but we are here, still standing, 2 left before the round of 16, and I think maybe, although both of them can go home, but at least we've done something for ourselves already.
Lastly, before we go, from 10 to 9, from 9 now to 2, of course, Egypt against Argentina, and of course the big one, France against Morocco. Any chances or any miracle could happen from these 2 fixtures?
There are chances if these 2 teams can look at the opponents that their oppositions faced in the last round. Argentina, they faced Cape Verde. Nobody expected it. Cape Verde took them to extra time. So can Egypt borrow something out of that playbook? Argentina play at a very slow pace, which means if you can really stand well against Messi, they are literally easy to defend against. You can create your own ball opportunities here and there as well. So the chances are there. Maybe it's 70-30 to Argentina, but something still exists. And for Morocco, I will like them to also borrow something out of the Paraguayan playbook. Be aggressive. I know you have 3 midfielders, which is good. So be aggressive in your tackling. In fact, I wouldn't mind if the coach, Mohamed Ouadi, can even start Amrabat with Buhadi. Follow, listen, don't give him breathing space. Forget what people are saying. You are playing the World Cup. If it take you to go dirty, to use the dark arts, go strong against them. Don't give them breathing space. You have Hakimi, you have Najraoui, fullbacks that are fast, that can contend against their wingers. Who knows? Again, for them it's 60-40 in favor of France. But if you have as much as 40% chance of winning a football game, then you can actually win it.
And that's all we can take. It's good to hold down the chief editor of ACL Sports, Fisayo Dairo, of course, MPFA expert and legend of the game. Thank you, Baba.
So great.
Hopefully, we'll be in Atlanta. We can run through, maybe the final or the semi-final.
Definitely.
Thanks for.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.